Recording live from the Jon Jon and Company studio in Denver, Colorado, the Jon Jon Happy Hour. Now here's your host, the friend you didn't know you needed, Jon Jon Lennon.
Hey everybody, it's me, and welcome back to the Jon Jon Happy Hour. You guys are here, of course, like I mentioned, at the Jon Jon Happy Hour for the very first edition of my new morning show that's coming to you every single day this week, The Cup of Jon Jon. Yeah. Like I mentioned, this is the Jon Jon Happy Hour, and I want to thank you guys for tuning in this morning here for our brand new edition of Cup of Jon Jon. First, of course, I want to wish you guys all a very, very good morning, along with a happy Memorial Day. It's a beautiful sunny day, actually, here in Colorado, where I am located, where I'm bringing you this first edition of Cup of Jon Jon. Every day, we're going to sip on our coffee together, which I have right here. Let me take a little sip here. Oh, my gosh. Oh, that was so loud. I apologize. So what I'm drinking today is actually a cafe mocha in my beautiful little Nickelodeon Cafe Chameleon mug. Yes, for those of you guys know, I do YouTube on the side, and I did a Nickbox unboxing, and one of the things in one of the Nick boxes was this very cute Rocco's Modern Life mug. So anyway, I wanted to do a morning show where we all wake up together. That's right. So this episode is going to be posting every single morning at 8 p.m. Nope. It's going to be posting at 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. You know, in an effort for like true transparency, I'm going to tell you guys right now, I am in my silk pajamas right now and my Ugg slippers and sipping on my coffee. So this is actually really strange for me because you guys know I'm a busybody. I like to get ready in the morning, get dressed, and tackle the day. So this is actually really bizarre for me and a little bit out of my comfort zone. But I'm really, really stoked, like I said, to be bringing you guys all this new edition of Cup of Jon Jon. Now, I'm not sure exactly what we're going to be talking about in the Cup of Jon Jon, but I wanted a show where we just had a free flow of our morning thoughts. And of course, it being Memorial Day, aka Monday, why don't we talk a little bit Motivational Monday? So Motivational Monday always cracks me up because I think like a lot of people, I think Mondays are tough for most people, given that it's not a holiday and all of us are off. No, but on sincerity, right? I think Mondays are tough for us to motivate and get it together. So I think having this conversation and things like hashtag Monday Motivation or Motivational Monday all over social media, I think is actually helpful for our world at large. So that's what we're going to do here in this episode. I wanted to start the week off right with a hashtag Motivational Monday podcast. So that's exactly what we want to do here today. So over our coffee, our Java, our cup of Jon Jon, let's think, what do you want to accomplish this week? So my recommendation, it's really been helpful for me. I call it the hula hoop approach. And the reason I call it that is because I heard from someone who was really wise. If you want a child to clean their bedroom, right, and it's really, really messy, the child is not going to understand, and they're going to get very overwhelmed by cleaning the entire bedroom. So having a hula hoop and putting them over a certain area of the room. So, for example, if I had some dirty clothes in an area and I put a hula hoop over them and it's that little circle, you ask the child, hey, clean up anything inside of the hula hoop. So now you're kind of tasking yourself with one little thing to accomplish so that it can be used for the greater good of the room, right? After you finish the first hula hoop circle, you can move on to another one. And if you get overwhelmed, you can come back to the room. But I really, really like that approach. And I'm going to call it the hashtag hula hoop approach. Or the other thing I will call it is the hula hoop life. So hashtag hula hoop life. The title of my new book coming spring 2021. So this hula hoop approach is exactly how I've been approaching a lot of different things in my life. One thing, as an example, would be credit and savings, right? You obviously can't immediately have, a 5 to 6 digit savings account. But what you can do is make slow steps, right? Putting a little bit of money in savings at a time, buying $1 stock here, turning into 2, 3, ultimate into a couple hundred, right? But it's starting small. That hula hoop approach is starting something small so you don't get overwhelmed. And so those of you guys who know me a little bit more intimately know that I have ADD and OCD. So this is very easy for me to fall into this hole of non-accomplishment. So I try to remember, tackle the tasks as little as possible, as fast as possible. So that's actually what's going to be my goal this week, and my goal for hashtag Motivational Monday. I actually want to make sure that I post consistently this show every single day. That's right. My goal this week is to post a new cup of Jon Jon Happy Hour edition every single day. That's right. Monday through Saturday. Now, let's be honest, that sounds easy in theory, right? You wake up, you record a pod, and upload it, right? But we all know that there's a lot of different things that go into anything, whether it be a podcast, music, dance, etc. There's production, editing, etc. So I want to make sure that I commit myself to giving you all this new show every single day this week. I've mentioned in some of the older Jon Jon Happy Hours that this show actually used to be a show eons ago on a website called Blog Talk Radio. And what I would do with the Jon Jon Happy Hour is go live every single day with a live studio audience. And by live studio audience, I mean live audience who listens in an online studio. But I would go live every single day and just tackle a couple topics right before I headed into work. So this was in essence, what Cup of Jon Jon is and was. Speaking of, I remember driving into my corporate receptionist job, or as I like to call it, receptionista job. I used to listen to the morning show with Kathy J, Larry Ulibarri, and Kendall B. And I remember I used to think on my drives in how much I would love to have a morning show. And with that said, that brings us here to this moment in time to the Jon Jon Happy Hour Cup of Jon Jon Morning Show. So this is going to be really fun for all of us. It's going to just be a free flow of thoughts. We're just going to chit chat. We're going to talk about some goals. We're going to talk about anything we would talk about over our morning cup of Java. Well, my friends, I want to thank you guys so much for joining me here for our very first edition of the show. I also want to thank you guys truly from the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys for supporting me. I have to tell you guys, I am so blessed and so grateful every single day to do what I love to do, right? And it's simple things like this podcast, to think that I can literally just produce a podcast and utilize my organization, Jon Jon & Co., to be able to produce it and get it out there. God, I got to tell you, I am so thankful and so blessed. And even more so that the fact that you guys download and listen to this thing. I hope you guys have a wonderful, motivational and Memorial Monday. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Until next time, ta-ta!